Alycats, any viewers. I swear this is the last video where I'm wearing this outfit. But I'm trying to get videos ready, so, you know, when I have my gallbladder removed, you might have some videos to watch or whatever while I'm recovering. So, I'm not changing because I'm lazy. So, today is Inside Alyssa White number 21. I love doing these. Please leave comments in the comment box down below. I didn't mess up in the previous 3 videos, I realized that. But I did in this one, so F me. Don't really. But if you have questions, leave them in the comment box down below, and I'll answer them, as long as they're not too personal. Or, you know, just insulting. First up, Mario and Sonic 1986 asks, what are my thoughts on the upcoming Xenoblade Chronicles X? I am hella excited for it. That's probably going to be one of those games I want on launch day or close to launch day because it looks fantastic. I love my RPGs and I love the style of RPG that is, and I just want to play it so bad. I want to play it so bad. And I think it could be a really great Wii U seller, like from people that really love Xenoblade Chronicles on Wii, or you know, the Xenosaga games on PS2 and Xenogears, even though they're not like story related, they're like the same universe and stuff, or maybe not the same universe, they're tied together somehow. But I think it could be a potential Wii U seller for people that were obsessed with those games before. So I'm super excited for it. June is only a few months away, but if I could announce a game at E3, what would it be? Ooh. Either The Last of Us 2 or Fallout 4. I'm super excited for both of those unannounced games, and I would love to play those. 3. What is my most anticipated game for 2015? His are Uncharted 4 and Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's a tie between Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and Uncharted 4. I'm equally excited for both of those. I have both of those pre-ordered. I'm getting the collector's edition of Wild Hunt, which will be unboxed when I get it. So yes, those are my 2 top anticipated games of 2015. Or what are some of my favorite kids movies? Anything Disney. I love Disney. Let's see. I just love Disney. So anything Disney is my favorite kids movie. Exponent Prince, I actually answered this in the comments, but I figure some of you might want to know. He asks, how am I doing? Today I'm doing okay. I woke up feeling pretty bad, but right now I'm okay. My gallbladder's not really acting up at the moment. I have good days and bad days. It gets worse at night, it seems. And I'm nervous about the removal. The removal itself, I'm not nervous about it at all, which is weird, I know. I don't mind getting cut open. Afterwards, I'm scared. I don't want to get sick from the anesthesia because anesthesia makes me really nauseous, and I'm scared I'm going to get sick from it. And I'm just afraid recovery is going to be really painful, and I don't know. I'm scared. But it's natural to be scared. I've never had a surgery like this before. I've had endoscopies and high scans and stuff, which they consider to be surgeries, even though it's not really surgery. But I've never had something where they pull something out. So I'm really nervous about that. But I'm doing okay at the moment. Thank you for asking. You've been really sweet. Okay, Dwayne Stanley, who is one of the sweetest people ever. Am I saying your name right? I'm turning into very cryptic. By the way, I had a speech impediment when I was in 2nd grade. I pronounced my R's as W's, so sometimes I kind of slip back into that, so I'm really sorry. But anyway, Dwayne Stanley, or is it... Am I saying your name right? Please let me know. Because I just realized it's not spelled like Dwayne. Ugh. If I misspelled it, missaid it, I'm so sorry. He says I'm a doll. Oh, thank you. And then he said I mentioned Final Fantasy, and he was wondering if I've played other RPGs. Yes, I've played so many RPGs. Like, if you're talking about JRPGs, I love the Tales of series. I've played Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, the Atelier series. There's way too many for me to say. Star Ocean. So many. So many. And then like Western RPGs, I've played The Witcher, Mass Effect, Dragon Age. So many that I can't even think of them. I've played a ton of RPGs. It's one of my favorite video game genres. And he says my videos are like a ray of sunshine. You're so sweet. I loves you. Okay, let's see. I don't play ahead of time. Playing ahead of times. Care Bear, first off, meow back at you. And no, I don't like Star Wars. And yes, you need to play the Uncharted games. It wasn't a question, I know, but I like to pick on Care Bear just because I love him to pieces and he's like a brother to me, so I like to pick on him. Okay, I just gotta say, welcome to the Alycat family, Anthony Rapino. I love your videos, so I'm super excited to have you as an Alycat and a friend, most importantly. So, welcome to the family. Arkham Assassin asks, what's my opinion on the Oculus Rift? I think it's a terrible idea because, you know, I don't really see a lot of games utilizing the Oculus Rift technology at the moment or even in the next few years. And plus, it can make a lot of people motion sick because I get motion sickness from stuff like that. And I don't want to play it if it's going to make me feel nauseous. So, I'm not a big fan of it. I know some people are, but I don't see it being hugely successful at the moment. He asked, would I ever try college again? Honestly, no. I hated college and every day I dreaded going. And if you're dreading going somewhere like school or whatever, like, I'm not talking about like high school or whatever, but like college, if you're dreading going every day and you're having panic attacks like I did, and you just want to go home the minute you get there and you're not learning anything, I mean, that you don't already know, and it's just you're doing a bunch of homework and after that you don't remember what you learned, it's pointless. And I just think, I know this is controversial, but I think college is sometimes overrated because I know some fields you do need a college degree in, like if you're going to be a doctor, a teacher, a lawyer, yada yada yada. But if you're a creative person like me, I'm interested in being on camera or, you know, writing articles for websites or magazines or whatever. I think you could get away without a college degree because as long as you're talented enough and skilled enough, you can actually get jobs in these fields. So for me, it doesn't really make sense to go because a lot of colleges where I live don't offer kinds of programs for that stuff anyway, or if they do, they're outrageously expensive, and I don't want to live the rest of my life paying off student loans. I mean, yes, I did get a scholarship to college when I went, but I still had to pay for textbooks and all this stuff, and it's just, it was a waste of money for me, really. And I know that's controversial to say, but that's just that's my experience, in my opinion. So no, I would not go back to college. And lastly, he asked what should he call his fans. His name is Arkham Assassin. Right now, I'm not in a very creative mind state, so Alycats suggest names for Arkham Assassin for his subscribers. Snistastic asks, which game do I go to when I can't decide what to play? I don't really have a go-to game. Just like, I'll just look at my backlog and be like, which game interests me most? And I just pick a game out. That's my process. Not complicated. 2. Have I seen Microsoft's HoloLens? If so, what do I think? I have, and it's kind of like the same thing as with Oculus Rift. I'm just not a big fan of it. 3. What are my top 5 TV shows of all time? Okay, let's see if I can do this. Firefly, Game of Thrones. Firefly, Game of Thrones. This is getting really hard. Oh gosh! Firefly, Game of Thrones. Ugh, those are so good. I'm gonna have to say... Oh gosh, this is so hard! Firefly, Game of Thrones. I'll say Orphan Black because it's really good and I can watch it over and over again. Supernatural and Sherlock. There we go. There's my top 5. That was really hard. That really hurt my brain actually. And then the last question was, he says he's glad I prefer Star Trek. Thank you. And he says I have good taste. Well, thank you again, kind sir. He asked which Star Trek series is my favorite. His is Next Gen. Mine's Next Gen too. And which is my least favorite? His is Voyager. And I actually have to agree. My favorite and least favorite match up with yours. It's just, I love Next Generation. That's what I grew up with. That's what my uncle showed me. And I watched a few episodes of Voyager and I just couldn't get into it. I haven't watched Deep Space Nine, which I really need to, I know. And I haven't watched the actual original Star Trek series. I know, bad Alyssa. I just saw Next Generation onward. But, yes, Next Generation is my favorite, Voyager's least favorite. And let's see, do I have any more questions? Yes. 6060766 has 2 questions. He asks, do I like any Justin Bieber songs? Hell no! I hate the little brat. I don't really hate him, but I don't like any of his music. I don't like his behavior, his personality. He's full of himself. I don't like any of his songs. No. And lastly, he asks, have I completed Infamous First Light? No, because I started it and I really like it, but then I got other games and I just put it off to the side, but I will finish it eventually sometimes. So that was Inside Alyssa White number 21. Like I said before, if you have questions, leave them in the comment box down below so I can answer them because I love to answer them. Subscribe so you can be a part of the Alycat family and you can see all my videos and see me being weird and all that good stuff. Like the video if you liked it. Favorite, see your friends, family can see, show me something to do it nicely, and don't forget to subscribe, like I said before, and I love each and every one of you so, so much. Peace and kisses. Bye!